I asked today for God to actually remove the diaspora who are actually cloning people in the neighborhood. And like Clarissa had done, I asked about an hour ago. And so here's the storm that is God moving through the neighborhood right now in May 2018. After Judgment Day, which was October 31st, Halloween 2017, there's one white light, diaspora gone. That's lightning that actually gets rid of the diaspora. And it was right outside of my window because the diaspora have put Clarissa into the mind hit again. She was out November 3rd, 2017, after Judgment Day, and then got put in about 3 months ago, and so she's in pain and suffering again, and so am I. And I've had a continuous mind hit since I did Olympic security in Sochi, Russia in 2014. I'm ski bunny patrol security at the Olympics. And so I got quantum leapt back into my house here on Northern Heights Drive in Richmond Hill. This is Hollywood North, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where I have grown up and lived since 1976. There's another diaspora gone. And so God has become the actual earth of all living, animals, plants, and weather, and the whole planet is God, who is actually returned as God of love, and that was on November 13th, 2008. And the book of life was written through me, a young woman of 40, Natalie Jacqueline Halfordy, who is the Holy Grail of Christ's second coming. And I am from the Virgin Mary and the Rouge and Humber Indian chiefs. My Indian chief names are, the Rouge name is Beverly, and the Humber name is Hollywood. So I am actually the Hollywood Royal. And I do all of the Hollywood acting as the Hollywood actresses for free with God, and I do all of the history on film. Most of the movies you see are actually with Benito Mussolini as a bad guy in the past, and he's a very fantasyful guy, and he is kind of the Italian, not mob boss, but the Italian kind of guy that's here, that's always a bad guy. So we know Benito Mussolini, and he was Il Duce during World War II, and he was Darth Vader during World War II, and that was in Munich, Germany, before and after the Winter Olympics. So I've been Winter Olympic security, Natalie Halfordy, who's a downhill skier and a freestyle skier at 2 Olympics. And I was also an Olympic athlete in 2 Summer Olympics for gymnastics, and I can't remember what else. But anyways, I've won 20 Olympic medals. I'm the most winningest Olympic athlete because I was in 4 Olympics. So I have done Olympic security for the Winter Olympics, for 7 Winter Olympics, and when I got put back against my will into my shower here in my house, that was right after the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia in 2014. My suspicion is it's Elizabeth II, who is Sicilian, mob boss of England, to go against Queen Victoria, is kind of the frumpy lady with long black dress, doesn't look like a queen, that's a breeding female at all, of Queen King Knights, and she is actually Benito Mussolini's neighbor in Italy as mob boss of Italy and England, going against and trying to take over England with Elizabeth II, who's Sicilian mob boss of England. And she, Elizabeth II, put her granddaughter in, who's age 3, the day before the Munich, Germany Olympics was to start of the Winter Olympics in 1942, by having Edward, who's not the real royal, abdicate the throne to marry a divorced woman, Wallis Simpson, And then she expected the next day, which was the opening day of the 1942 Winter Olympics in Munich, Germany, to actually have her granddaughter there doing the opening ceremony. She got rejected because she's not real royalty. And then she launched World War II against Germany. And that's actually how we are always in the situation of fighting Elizabeth II. Now, 10 years after the war, which ended up being really horrendous because she sent out serial killers to baby kill, child kill, and animal kill throughout the whole earth, in particular in Germany and Middleton, England. And I was shaped to the spot where the babies have been killed in Middleton, England as Kate Middleton to heal the babies. And I came from the future back in time to do that. I'm the real Kate Middleton from Middleton, England. The person who actually did the serial killing in Middleton, England is Meghan Markle from Dubai, Saudi Arabia. And she's trying to marry Prince Harry, who is actually a Knight of Canada, a KC, who's one of my husbands, and William, a Knight of Canada, KC, who's one of my husbands. Because like the wolves, we're alpha female, like me, and the king is King Robert. He's Chief Ben Robert Dundalk. Stage name Rob Donovan, acting name Logan Lerman, and he is alpha male with the Knights of Canada KC that are largely Hollywood actors and other people that do a lot of good work. They are actually the beta males. So we are the Hollywood royalty, and I do the Hollywood movies, and I'm glad the sun is out because now you can see the sun follows me all the days of my life, because I'm actually the real royalty of Jesus Christ. Natalie Halford, here in Richmond Hill. So thank you, God, for clearing out the diaspora. I appreciate that. And thank you, Son, for being here with me. Natalie Halford.